And it says we're live.
Hey.
Okay, I'm saying it now because no one's listening. Dave was right. End of story. Okay, bye.
Well, we have Blue.
We got Mr. Blue's on.
Nate is here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are two people watching. Darn. So two people heard me say you were right this time. Jeff is back too. Hey, Jeff.
Are we talking about the pyramid yet? Hey, what's going on, fellas?
So our 61st chat for Canadian brick builders, talking about pyramids and prime plus 0.5%. I was at the bank this morning, so prime plus half. It was just kind of something
okay
that popped in my head this morning.
Yeah.
So and
Eric.
kind of anyway. Yeah, Eric's on. Sorry. And let's just get rid of that screen. What was that, Jeff?
I said, "Are you, Jeff? Are you really sorry?"
No, not at all.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
Is it?
It would have been better if percent pyramid was more like percent, but
Would it?
No, okay, apparently not. So yeah, we've got David Sincere beside me here, who apparently was right, and Mini Jeff down below, because he's tiny in the corner. Look, if you go like this, you can pinch
Tiny
him.
Jeff, you can
squish
almost
him.
block him out. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
Big,
you can go tiny if
big
you
Jeff.
want.
I bet Jeff doesn't go tiny.
No.
There's nothing tiny about Jeff.
This is true. he's a tall guy.
This is true.
This is true. Taller than me. Taller than you, Dave.
I am. This is true.
Yep. So
you had a bunch of head the other day. Huh?
You got? Oh yes. Yeah, I've got a bit of head right up here.
It's always good to get some head.
Yeah.
This is my small bill of head.
David doesn't get that much head. Okay. That's all right.
Well, I got classic space heads here.
Oh well, it's always a good time to get some classic head too.
Is that just like classic smiley ones? Is that what
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So that we got that out of our system for now. It'll come back later. I'm pretty sure.
Everyone's very angry with me.
Welcome everybody.
Jeff is not going to get head today.
Both of us, most likely. I don't know. Yeah.
Moving right along.
Good thing Emily cannot hear us. Good thing Emily cannot hear us.
Maybe we should start over.
Hi everybody, welcome.
Hi.
Right, we're here to talk about Lego and not make dirty jokes.
Yeah, for the four of you who are here listening right now, hopefully none of you are my sister, but for the rest of you, sorry, it's a Wednesday. What can we say?
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
And hello to Mr. Blue.
Oh, can I go on a Lego rant for a minute?
Of course.
All right, Jeff,
this is a Lego show, so you should go on the Lego rant.
Jeff, give me the big screen. Jeff,
okay, hold on. Okay, yeah.
Big screen.
I was doing something else, man.
So, I was looking to fill out my 66 Batman figs because I was like, man, 66 Batman figs are awesome. And I was going to go and purchase the Robin. And I was like, $70. So I went to go look for the Robin accessories. The part that goes on top of the torso. $30 for a Robin masked head face thing, which is stupid. And that's all.
So is it like a build? Is it one of the ones that you have to build by buying all the other parts or by buying all the kits or the set?
It came in one set. It came in the 66 Batcave, which I have. I just didn't get the figures with it because I wanted to save myself some money.
Oh, you're talking about the Lego set. Okay, sorry. I thought we were talking about.
That's what I said. Lego rant.
So you're telling us that the classic Robin figure, which come I think in like 2 or 3 sets, is worth one set. Which one?
66 Batcave.
Oh, the 66 Batcave. Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is like a $500 plus set here in at least here in Canada.
It is now here too. So it's just annoying. It's just stupid. I hate it.
Well, they should have released the classic Robin figure in the classic Batmobile set.
Yep, that's what I was trying to do because I wanted to, get the Robin to go in with the figure and everything else and have some sort of completion in my life. But apparently, God hates me, and that's never going to happen. So here we are. If there were a
Okay.
God. Moving right along.
Since we're ranting, my turn.
Yeah.
So some of you may know I build these little minifig stands for my minifigs.
You build with Lego?
I do sometimes, yes. I sort a lot, but I do build with Lego too.
Okay.
So, and I'm using the letter tiles from like 10 years ago,
Sure.
which I managed to buy a bunch of, probably 10, 20 packs of letter tiles back when they were like reasonably priced. I just did series 22 and used my last, well, hold on. Let's continue this discussion. Actually, I'll probably do it this way. Those black squares are all the letter tiles.
Cool.
And you can see I put like 8 on a thing. I was writing the series 22 stand this week, and I got to the letter S's, and I have none.
Oh.
I have some T's, and I have some more T's, but I am now out of S's.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, Bricklink, let's see how much they go for. They're fairly cheap. Well, okay, some of the letters are fairly cheap. S's, $5 to $10.
Whoa.
For a 1x1 printed tile. There's other letters in the alphabet that go for even higher. I's, for example, are expensive.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you change them to the round tiles that you can get from Bricks and Pieces normally, not right now, but
yeah, I bought 20 packs of those as well because I thought the same thing. Now the problem with these are, as you can see, it's hard to keep them in line. So it'll be a little bit harder to play with. The other thing is they don't have numbers. If I'm going to go with these, I would like to use the right number set, right? I still have lots of numbers. I'm not even going to. I was going to say, is this 6 or 9, but I'm not even going to go there because of our previous conversation. But I have lots of numbers. Numbers aren't an issue. Maybe the number 1 at some point. Oh no, I'm done with all the series 10s. So anyway. But yeah, so I parted out. I was curious as to if someone had one of those letter tile packs and you were to part it out, how much would they sell for? Do you guys know what those tile packs look like?
Yep.
Yes.
There was like a business card holder one, and then there was one that was literally just a small piece of plastic, a little plastic cube that just had letters. It was like an accessory pack.
Yeah.
Pricing one of those out, you're looking at about $150 to $200 for just 40, 50 letters. Absolutely crazy.
Jeff, I have 2 Eclipse graphic letter packs left.
Okay.
I am going to Georgia in 2 weeks. I'm going to hang out with the fellas.
Oh, okay.
You want me to give them one of those to bring up to you in Chicago?
Yeah, you could. I don't know what they look like or anything, but
they're black with printing on them.
Okay. Yeah, it might be an idea.
It could be a placeholder. If not, that's okay too.
Yeah,
or you could have them custom print.
Yeah.
From someone.
Exactly. So technically, I think I still have one last pack up in my up on this side in those. Get around the cord. Up in these bins right here. So if anybody's trying to steal things, those are the bins you want. Those are like my poly bags and some of the smaller sets.
Good to know.
Yeah. So, and I don't know how the light's going to be on that, but figures there's a cord in the way. Classic Space tribute up top too. I don't know if I showed that last week.
Nope.
But I got my Classic Space dudes up there with the logo and my little friend right here who I built this week. But anyways, we're done with ranting. Unless Dave, do you want to rant?
Do I want to rant?
Do you have anything to rant about?
No, not particularly.
All right, let's rant about how Dave does not have a rant.
That's a lot of energy that I don't have right now, Jeff.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. Oh, we got Yvonne in the chat as well. Hey, sis, just starting to work. Yvonne's birthday is on Sunday.
Whoa.
She's turning my age plus 6.
Wow.
It's not nice to talk about people's ages. So, if you know how old I am, then you can do the math and figure it out for yourself. Then I didn't tell you.
107?
Close. Close. Actually, wow, you've almost doubled her age by a year.
Jeff, because I know how old you are and I can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, the number Jeff said divided by 2 minus 1, and there you go. Again, not saying her age, just getting you to do the math.
That's what we do here. We make people learn.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the regular thick screen here. And Dave, since you're up at the top there, why don't you tell us what's going on? What's happening in your
not much Lego wise. I didn't build anything. I didn't sort anything. I didn't order. Did I order something? No, I didn't. I made 2 Bricklink orders, which are not related to specific projects. I just stumbled across some stores that had some sales, so
yep, I saw one of those stores that
I took advantage of it. Yeah. So yeah, I made 2 orders. They're not in yet, so I'm waiting for them to come in. But otherwise, I've been a lot busy preparing for our end of the May show.
End of May show, yep.
So yeah, we're
2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's like well, more likely like 17 days away. Yeah, because it's on the 28th and 29th. So yeah, I've been busy with creating like some sort of buzz on Facebook on our Facebook page. I've been busy having some meetings with my co-organizers to iron out all the details. Who's gonna do what? Who's gonna be responsible for what type of thing? So yeah, a lot of planning and adjusting and things like that. But it's going great. We're fairly happy. Apparently, there's not going to be a mask mandate anymore, starting on the 14th here in Quebec. So people will be allowed to show up without a mask or with a mask if they want. Nobody's judging. So I'll probably wear my mask most of the event, because since I'm one of the organizer, I'll be like meeting a lot with a lot of people, going back and forward. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wear my mask all weekend long. But other than that, it's looking great. Everything's planned. We're just looking for a few more volunteers. But other than that, everything's going to plan. So yeah, and I even had time to plan my mock. So I'm gonna be an organizer and one of the exhibitors. So
you got 17 days left to build.
Well, it's all built and it's almost all packed up. So
then you need to build more because you haven't built enough. If you're done 17 days before an event, you have no excuse. Build more.
If I build more, the problem is I'm not going to be there to set up my own thing. It's going to be someone else. We're trying out our new star-based standards, and the other person I'm doing the standard with is I'm gonna basically give him all my modules and say, have fun with it, roll with it. So if I build more module, that's more trouble for him to set up. So I'm probably gonna limit myself to what I have right now.
Excuses. Then build something else, Dave.
I might build my Buzz Lightyear spaceship that I haven't built yet.
That will take you less than 17 days. So you need to fill up your time some more. Come on. Come on. I need to be able to bug you for the next 17 days.
No, you won't. You won't be able to. So you might bug me on my. Did you do your Facebook ads? That's about it.
That's boring. Oh, my sister is back. So she didn't hear our whole conversation about how old she is. Happy birthday.
Also, the first 5 minutes of this show.
yeah, this is true. Thankfully, she missed that. Oh, jeez. So okay. I had a comment. I would volunteer to come and help you guys out, but my niece is flying in on Sunday to Toronto, so she'll be in Montreal for a few hours because she's flying through Montreal. And speaking of that, I should probably just show this now. My sister sent me this morning from my niece. Let me just go back to the Sherry screen. There we go. This was taken in the past few days, probably on the weekend, where she is. So, for the record, my air conditioner kicked in today, and it was like 26 degrees here.
We hit 32 degrees here in Montreal.
Oh, wow. 32?
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So spring is here.
There you go. It is. All right, Jeff, we're going to throw over to you. Spring's been here for a while, but, you know, it's finally here in Canada.
Cold, though.
32
Celsius, Jeff.
Oh, that's right. You guys use that backwards things. Okay.
We use the proper things. You're right. Yeah.
the international thing. You mean?
89.6, Jeff.
That's
that
hot.
better?
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's been the 90s here in Oklahoma, and it's not a good time.
Yeah.
It's hot and it's muggy, and it sucks. So what I've been doing? So I've been getting some Star Wars things that I don't care for together, and packing those up so that I can, because we're leaving Saturday, and our first stop is the Atlanta Brick Company, and we're gonna trade some in and get some cashola, and I gotta help somebody with whatnot there. So I bagged my white whale, as it were, as far as a whatnot rep goes. I got the Atlanta Brick Company involved, so I'm happy. What else? That's about it, really. I don't really have any time to build. Like this right now, organizing some parts is about as close to working on a mock or my own creation or whatever. But I did build the Doctor Strange multiverse monster thing, and I also built a thing that I won from the contest, which is the Bat Bikes. So that's about it.
But you posted on Facebook that you didn't enjoy the new Doctor Strange movie. Is that right?
I'm seeing it tomorrow, so no spoilers yet.
Okay, I'm going to say this really just plainly as I can. Sam Raimi is an awesome horror director.
That's all you have to say?
No. The horror stuff was really good. The superhero stuff that's the core of the movie that people are going to go see was neglected and was basically like, I guess we'll just throw this in. Which was really disappointing. Because there's some really cool things in that movie, superhero-wise, that was just, whatever, And that was the biggest disappointment for me. That's it.
Cool.
And I was disappointed. That's it.
I am planning to see it tomorrow. So
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, so hopefully. Me and my son are going to see it like 8 o'clock at night. So
yeah,
that is the goal. There we go. I'm trying to keep the arrow accurate.
You can just move me, Jeff, or move yourself.
I could, but the arrow was originally that way, and then that way.
And or you want me in the BS section?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. You should stay there because that makes sense. Dave was right, and we'll leave you in the BS section because well, hey, you might have been right, but there. Now the arrow is in the right position again. So yeah. As for me, I can get rid of this now. As for me,
how's your castle going, Jeff?
I have built 8 towers, rebuilt 8 towers. I have gathered. I've been gathering supplies.
Because I gathered that brick world is like
a month away.
Yes,
thereabouts. I think I'm leaving on the 12th or the 13th. Is that right? Hold on, let me check.
So if you were leaving on the 12th,
no, I'm leaving on the 14th or the 15th. So I'm just over a month. But I'm basically
1 month and 2 days.
Yeah, I'm not worried at all. I've got a bunch of towers built. I've built like a third of the towers, rebuilt a third of the towers. I've got enough supplies. I've been gathering all my overstock Technic beams because all the towers have got Technic infrastructure now to keep them together. Hopefully.
My question is,
yes,
what's going to be new on the outside of the castle?
It's going to be in one piece. I might rebuild.
People in Oklahoma. Was that it? Yeah.
No,
Alabama.
Alabama.
In Alabama,
Yeah.
they did see the castle in one piece. They didn't
Yes.
see. So what's
Well, they also saw it in many pieces, for the record.
well,
At
the
least
attendees did,
the adults,
not the
yeah.
visitors.
Yeah.
But
I
someone
don't think there's
visiting
gonna be any-
Alabama and going to Chicago, what's going to be the difference between the two castles?
The people that are seeing it, because no one that lives in Alabama is probably going to Chicago to go view the mocks if they're not an actual builder. If they're not like
Where Abner is going to be there.
yeah, but he's an attendee, so he would have seen it already. I am thinking of rebuilding the keep because the keep did not survive the trip back. So I might look to rebuilding that. Maybe with the same footprint. I don't know. We'll see. So hello, all bricks counts.
Hey, Rich.
Rich, yeah, thank you. I couldn't remember his name for a second. I'm sorry, Rich. So yeah, I'm gonna rebuild the keep. But what I did work on this week, I've been doing a lot of tidying. I updated my brick set with all my instructions that I've collected over the past few years, because that's one of my processes I do is I download all the instructions. I download the instructions digitally onto my network, and then I can sell those instructions. So I hold on to them for about 2 years. So I put some more new instructions in my store that are about 2 years old or worse. And then, I added it up. So I updated my brick set. I've been working on that most of the week. I showed my minifig stand earlier. This is the Looney Tunes one, which I built a while ago. So I built Series 22, and it's kind of really weirdly packed. The two dogs, the dog and the horse here, I couldn't really fit on nicely. So I ended up rebuilding it into a narrower one that's deeper, so it matches kind of the older style that I used to make. And now everything fits nicely on here. Again, ran out of S's at the end of this one. I have to redo it to build the Muppets, which is another story. And I'm going to rebuild. Go back to here. I'm going to rebuild these guys because these are 3 deep. Or these are 4 deep. But so this is the same dimension as those other ones, but I'm turning the stands sideways so that
it was good to be 4 deep.
There you go. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway.
Now it's Melotron.
I built a little friend back here. I was gonna say something else, but I got the Muppets in the other day, and I also got my little friend came with the Beskar keychain, which is kind of cool. I haven't used it, don't know if I will use it, but I wanted to get it because it's Beskar.
You are completist.
No, I'm not. I bought an old Lego set to get the keychain. So I mean, like, I bought something that's been out in the market for a while because I'm not a completist. I don't collect everything. If I like it,
thank you, Jeff.
And when we start talking about the news and this new set that's coming out as a gift with purchase later, we're not going to continue with this completist talk, okay? Okay, yeah.
Nope.
Anyway, yeah. But I forget where I was going with that. Thanks, guys. I bought the Muppets. I bought 3 boxes of Muppet 6-packs from Shop at Home. Open the first box, 6 different characters as I expected. Open the second box, 2 or 3 characters in. It's like, great, these are the totally opposite. Like, these are not the same as 6 as the original. Get to the 4th bag in that box, and it's a duplicate of Fozzie Bear from the first box.
Ooh.
I'm like, what the heck? Okay, so I open up the other 2, and they're unique. So I have now 11 out of 12 figures. Open up the 3rd box, because odds are it's going to be one. Well, it's going to be one or the other. Open up the 3rd box, and it was a duplicate of box 1. So I'm like, I'm missing Rolf the dog. But I'm going to be going this weekend up to visit my sister. They've got a Mastermind Toys up there, so I might buy a bunch of figs there, or I'll buy a case. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. And just sell off the figs eventually. Yes, Jeff.
Well, that way you can complete the Muppet series, so you can have a complete set.
Oh, I can be a completist, yes, because I do collect all the collectible minifigures, with exception to the sports ones, the UK team and the soccer ones. Don't care about those. But yes, I do collect.
But you're not a completist.
Nope, I'm not. I like collecting them because they're fun, and they are still worth money regardless. So they're an investment. I'm an investor. Yes, that's it. I'm an investor. If I was a completist, I'd be like number 10 or 20 on Brickset for number of sets owned and stuff like that. And I'm nowhere near there. I'm in the top 500, probably the top 400, but nowhere near.
Let's remind everyone that Brickset is for AFOLs all around the world, and Jeff is currently in the top 500.
400, but anyway, yeah, who's
400
for people that update their pages too, right? Like, but I don't buy a lot of sets. I just because I've been collecting since I was a kid. I don't, Jeff.
Jeff,
yes.
Have you bought a set this week?
Have I bought a set this week? No.
Okay.
Define. I'm just trying to think. No, I didn't.
Did you buy sets last week?
The last time I bought sets was on May the 1st.
Okay. Can you go the rest of this week without buying a set?
Yes, because this weekend's on Saturday, and on Sunday I'm going to buy the 4 collectible minifigs. So yes, I can. Oh, jeez. But how many sets came out since May 1st? Like 10, 12, 15? How many have I bought? The collectible minifigs. And I bought the flower kits. That was all I got out of the new stuff. So, this is true. I have not entered all of my Lego into Brickset. This is true. I was talking to my sister about this. Thanks, Yvonne. On me. Well,
so
again,
top 300.
Again, I've only added the sets
top
that I've
300.
built. No, probably not. I've only added the sets that I've built or opened the boxes and I have the instructions for. Right? So all the sets up here on my wall, which maybe another 40, 50 sets, they have not been inventoried. I did and one of the reasons why I got up to the 300 mark, I was in the 400s earlier this week, and I got into the 300s was because I added 5 or 6 series of collectible minifigures, because each figure is a set, right? So,
you know what my current ranked is, Jeff? On
your current rank?
Well, yeah, on Brickset for sets.
Sure, go for it.
5,384.
And do you keep it up to date?
Yep.
Okay. How long well, I mean, okay.
Do you know what mine is?
7.
I don't know.
42.
I'm going to keep track of that shit because I'm not a nerd like you guys.
I have a goal. It's 42. No, it's not 42. That would be insane. So I will actually show this quickly on the screen, because in Brickset, when you're logged in, zoom her in a bit. So you can see your stats, and you can see
363rd.
365th.
Sorry.
365th. So, but you can basically see like 25 people above and below you, I think is the math. And how many they go. So, I mean, 341 is 2,300 sets. 2,385. And I am quite far down here. No, I missed me. There it goes. I'm 2,322. So I'm like 60 sets behind this guy. 63 sets.
Are you up to date?
I am up to date with everything.
Yvonne says no.
No, I'm not up to date.
So,
but I don't know that, like, even if I add all those sets, I might move up into the 340s, but I don't think I'm going to get higher than that. So.
Or you're certainly going to move up.
Move up in the ranks. But I mean, again, not everybody updates their sets as well, right? So, and when I look at minifigures, I'm like 1100th type ranking. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. So why don't we go to the news? Because we're already here.
Let's talk about something else.
Subject already. What is it? Pick on Jeff Day? Wait, that's every day.
Yeah. No, not particularly.
All right, so
I'm good. Nobody's picked on me, and my name's Jeff. So.
No, your name is Geoff. Let's face it.
Wow.
Hey,
This
Axel
felt
Plate.
that way.
Welcome
So,
back. Welcome.
Hey, Axel.
Anyways, so news. Star Wars Kenobi. The Star Wars Obi-Wan show on Disney Plus debuts on the 27th of May, which is
Yeah.
2 Wednesdays from now. And the marketing team for the Obi-Wan show, they're going to start announcing new items, merchandise for including Lego for the Kenobi show starting May 25th. So we could see some Obi-Wan Kenobi sets over a few Wednesdays from May 25th onward. So we might actually have a set to talk about the day it goes public.
Woo!
For once,
what
because we don't usually.
what are you hoping from this series, if anything?
Well, I'm not a big Star Wars collector, so don't really care. But no, if there's a cool ship, I might be interested in it. Something with a cool windscreen.
Personally, I'm a fan of Ewan McGregor as an
There you go.
actor,
Okay.
so can't wait for that miniseries. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it.
Are you a Ewan McGregor minifig collector? Do you have to have all his figs? Are you a completist?
No.
Okay. Anyway.
Don't put this on me. Don't put this on me, Jeff.
I tried.
To be fair, there's only like 4 or 5 of them.
Is there really only that many?
Because the Clone Wars doesn't count because that wasn't Ewan McGregor.
Oh,
It was his voice.
No, it's not.
No,
yeah,
it's
he
not.
voiced them.
No,
No, he didn't.
He didn't. I
No, he
always
didn't.
assumed. I always assumed it was his voice.
no.
Well, you know what happens when you assume, Jeff.
I do.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor did not voice.
Yeah,
The Clone Wars.
and in episode 7, when
my
Ray
God.
picks up the lightsaber, and hears all these voices, originally was supposed to be the Clone Wars voice,
Yeah.
and they replaced the guy with Ewan McGregor at the last minute.
No, they replaced Ewan McGregor with the original Obi-Wan.
Oh, with Sir Alec Guinness.
Yeah. So it went from Clone Wars voice, Ewan McGregor, and then Alec Guinness. And like Ewan McGregor talked about it on an interview. He was pissed.
Well, I mean, I would have said to go with the original as well. Come on.
Well, wait, don't we hear Ewan McGregor screaming Anakin when she picks up the lightsaber? So that's
Oh.
Ewan McGregor.
So he gets his part too.
Yeah.
But not when it says Ray. Anyway, regardless.
Hello, Samir. Axel, yes, we are going to talk about that shortly once we get past this topic of how Dave likes Ewan McGregor. All right. Onward. Next up, we have remember the Ulysses space probe from last year? Was a gift or was a VIP reward?
Yeah, and it went like this.
Yeah, pretty much. It will go again like this starting on May 17th because it's going to be available again.
VIP points.
United States and Canada estimated 9 a.m. On the 17th of May. They're assuming it'll be around the same 1,800 points window as last time. We'll see how long that lasts.
And I don't really get the excitement for this set because you can pretty much put it together with basic bricks that you can get elsewhere.
Yeah, I think it was just the fact that it came out at the same time as the shuttle, so everybody wanted it at the same time.
Yeah.
So, and because they were buying the shuttle, they're like, "Oh, I want this as well," and that's why it came out. So, as far as we know, on the 17th, there's no shuttles or space related.
The worst part is I've seen people doing mocks of that specific probe, way better and way more detailed.
Yeah, fair enough. So, but for those people that collect those type of things.
Completists.
Though, yes, for those completists, it's available. We will jump into this in a little bit. Bricklink Designer Program. Actually, no, we'll talk about this right now because it's pretty small considering. So round 3 of the Bricklink Designer Program, we mentioned in the past few chats, but it opens also on May 17th. So we can quickly have a look at the sets here. I don't think we actually did do this last time.
Well, we kind of scanned through the sets, but
Yeah. So okay, why don't we do a quick little chat here? Space Troopers. Anybody going to buy this?
I
Because, you
don't
know,
get
it
it.
$200.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
200
Is
worst
that
part.
American money or is that Canadian money?
That's American money.
American money.
Pass.
I'm gonna put my head down in shame.
I'm not.
uh,
Nah, just pass. That's not $200.
yeah.
Like it's paid.
might-
It's cool.
Go
Not
ahead, Jeff.
$200 cool. It's not $200 cool. Like
Yeah.
you, Dana, Chris, Mark, Dave have all built better spaceships.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna spend
Definitely.
$200 on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the pods are great, whatever, but meh.
and
I
they don't even have like classic space logos or air tanks or, I mean,
Anything. Yeah,
I'm assuming they have stickers,
can't wait.
because there was a classic space logo on the side of the ship, but
there's none on the pictures.
See,
Well,
here's
there's-
the thing.
anyway.
So here's the thing that annoys the hell out of me with that set in particular. So they've got the red space guys, right? And like they didn't even bother giving them air tanks, and I know this is preliminary and everything else, but like the divers helmets from
Yeah.
National Geographic would
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Agreed.
Put those on them. Boom bam. Problem solved. But I doubt we'll ever see these again in any other color.
Yeah. Hopefully we do. Next up is the 1950s diner. $129 US. Comes with a car.
That's
Yeah.
more reasonable, and
Yeah.
it looks great.
Yeah.
And
It does.
for the price, the price per piece ratio is pretty good. So
This is true. It's pretty much spot on, 10 cents a piece.
Yep.
So, train station, again, pretty much dead on for price per piece.
yeah, and
But
it
4,000
it looks amazing if you're a train collector or train hobbyist.
Completist,
Or even if you're not a trained person, like that'd just be cool to turn into like a botanical garden.
yeah.
Yep.
This is true too. And I have to say that the train in this set is a lot better than the current two trains that are coming out, designed at least.
Right about that.
If I was photographing space sets, I'd take pictures on sand. I think it would look awesome. True, but you don't want sand in your Lego. For the record, Yvonne, if I'm bringing you Lego, don't put it in sand, because I don't want sand in Lego. Anyway, working waterfall, $229. Again, price per piece is pretty much dead on. This one was drastically changed from the original.
Yeah.
The original had basically they were 1x1 rounds falling. This one actually looks to be now lever based, where it's
It's a track.
It's like a track. So not as awesome as the original one was. I'm at the same time, the original one, it was a cool idea, but it just didn't look right either. So, personally, it was I would say hit or miss. It was a miss, but anyway. So it still gets the same effect, I guess, but just took it a different way. I'm guessing probably jamming issues and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oops. So it's just finishing talking about something and then being like, oh, okay, let's move on. Science or steam powered science. Now this one, price per piece is actually pretty decent because it's like 400 more pieces. I previously mentioned that this one was kind of interesting to me. I'm not going to buy it, but it's an interesting concept.
Steampunk enthusiasts will
love
love that one. Yeah,
for sure. Yep.
If I had the $300, that would be the one set that I bought.
All right.
That is amazing to me.
Pretty
I
good.
love steampunk. I am a steampunk enthusiast, as it were.
Yeah.
And that thing just looks like every steampunky dream I've ever wanted. So
Yeah. It actually looks like some Lego Universe concept art too from years gone by. Maybe I'll try and pull that up later, because I have some concept art from when we were working on the project. Next up, the Winter Chalet. Again, an even better price, $199 for 2,700 pieces. it's interesting looking. I don't know. Is there interiors? There probably are. Let's just see. Oh yeah, it's got full bedrooms, washroom. Apparently enough seating. Oh, it's a chalet, so it's a hotel type thing. Okay, I was gonna say why are there 4 tables, but that makes
It's a
sense now.
chalet.
It's a business. Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you can own your own chalet, right? So it's a decent looking set, considering. It even has a cupboard under the stairs. Harry Potter's got a place to sleep. Next up, modular construction site. This is one of those that I had debated, that I would have debated if I were to buy them.
Yeah, the $320 price point though, like, it doesn't fit with me. Like, it doesn't look like $320.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with Jeff on that one.
Yeah, but it is like what 3,700 pieces. I think I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3,300 pieces. So.
Yeah, I know. It's just.
It's kind of.
I think it's probably because of all the girders and stuff like all this stuff is by fairly expensive parts. I just noticed that there's actually holes here. There's a lot of technical holes in the frame. It's weird. Anyway, it's an interesting idea. There's that same things over here too. Oh, those are those support pieces, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like you can connect it up with another one, maybe, and get the rest of the building built. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
get an entire building.
Yeah.
Well, no, just it feels like it's a money pit.
Yep.
Like you always have to be improving it, you know.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah. It's not finished. Good point. Yeah.
Right.
Macro Bricks is online. Thank you for asking people to like and subscribe. No. My sister likes to winter chalet, and she doesn't want sand in her shorts. Okay. I don't know when the last time my sister got sand near her shorts. I don't need to know that. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to stop. The Mountain View Observatory, which was pushed out a couple of, I think twice. No, once or twice. I can't remember. It got pushed back.
Yeah.
It's finally available in this release. 3,800 pieces, $319. Again, US, right? So, I mean, we usually base our price per piece on Canadian. So yeah, we were just saying that it is a lot better, but then I realized, wait, no, this is American still.
Yeah.
For American, it's not bad for that piece pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's not for me.
Yeah, me neither.
Again, I'm gonna say like Jeff did with the previous one. It doesn't look like a $320 set.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, those prints are cool on the inside.
Yeah, I just noticed that the computers too.
The full interior is really cool, and I want to build. I like that poster. That's funny.
Yeah.
But
yeah, agreed.
And it sucks because the guy that built this worked really hard on it. You can tell.
Yeah.
And it's really well done. It just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we never did mention the way the program works. Obviously, that people start buying which ones they want, and the first 5 that hit 3,000 sales are the 5 that make it in. So basically, people will be trying to buy these, and some of them might not actually be available to in the long run. What are there? 8 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 of them in this round. So 4 of them will not make it through.
I don't think Bricklink Studios will make it through just because of that price point.
Yeah, $349,
$350 for
one building
and a camper.
Oh no, it's
2 buildings. There's no house.
Yeah, well, it's a lot more than that. I mean, from what it was to what it is now. Yeah,
it's got lots of detail.
It's cool for play features and stuff. It definitely teaches you a little bit about the film industry and how the cameras are placed and everything else. But it's just too much money.
Yeah,
sorry.
Agreed. And look, it comes with a big fan. because we all need more wheels.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. So I'm not sure. Any guesses on which ones will or will not make it? Like
The
top 5?
steampunk thing will.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Okay.
The space thing will, because people like Chris Giddens and Mark Sanford exist.
No, I don't think it will.
No, I don't think
Okay.
it will
I don't
either.
think so. No, I don't think that. From what they were saying, they weren't big fans of it. I think the construction site will make it
So do I.
because it is a
Probably for the
modular.
crane. Probably for the crane also.
The chalet.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
I'm not
Possible.
sure.
This one probably because
Yeah.
the price point is pretty good. It looks
Definitely
fairly large.
that one. Yeah.
I don't think this one will make it.
Nope.
Nobody cares about a working waterfall.
The train station. It's
The price point is the big issue for me. Is
Yeah,
not that it's not worth it, but like there's not a lot of people who can just drop $400 on a set that you're gonna get in like 6 or 8 months.
Yeah. $4.99 Canadian for the record. I just realized it would have it here. Yeah, so that's a $500 set.
Yeah, that is, as $400, that is half a mortgage payment.
Yeah.
But that though, the diner, I think the diner will make it.
Yep.
The dynamo will make it.
Being the low price point and the fact that it's like 50s, it'll do well in the States for sure. Probably in the rest of the world as well.
Yeah.
You can throw that in between your modular buildings too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can throw that on in any
Never actually
like city display, and it will look great. So
Yeah.
The only downside I would say is that they didn't actually make it modular compatible,
No.
which I don't know what the actual length of it is, and I'm not going to calculate it right now, but it looks like it's close to a 32.
yeah.
It
But
looks
probably
like
a little bit
16 by
over.
32, yeah.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 20.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's about 32. 20 plus 8 doubled. 20 and
The
6,
reason that it
36.
the reason that it looks weird is because the bottom is not 32,
Yeah,
but with the rounded pieces there with that overhang, it counts.
yeah, they
for it.
overhang. Yeah, so
And that's not a bad thing.
all right. All right. Well, we'll continue on. That was kind of a little break from the news. We will continue through the news. For the record, part of our subject tonight, which is the Pyramid and the Transformers, Optimus Prime, they will be. We're going to discuss them as part of the news, and we'll probably end up with the Lego Ideas list because that's another 39 sets that got approved. So, just kind
I
of.
already did that on my channel.
I know Jeff already did that like a week or two ago, and I waited because I saw Jeff had done it. And I'm like, you know what? We'll wait for a while and we'll do it with our audience on a different day. Honestly, we were just out of time. We didn't have enough time. So
That's fair.
Jeff was not a consideration in this process.
That's
All
fair.
right. Next up, just 2 of the Harry Potter sets are now available for pre-order. The Shrieking Shack, as well as the Hungarian Horntail.
I want the dragon.
What was that?
I want the dragon.
Dragon's cool.
Dragon is cool.
For sure. Groot is also available for pre-order. I might actually get that one.
Baby Groot.
Baby Groot. Because I have Baby Yoda. Anyway, no. No, it's just adorable.
Because you're a completist for babies.
Yeah. Anyways, Star Wars Celebration is coming up sometime in May, I want to say, end of May.
At the end of the month.
Yeah. So, and I guess attendees there, I believe it's for attendees. There's going to be a lottery for 2 Brickheads. And the Brickheads are going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi and a Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Is that right? I did say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. So it's a 2-pack set. I'm assuming that means the set will not be available for anybody else.
No.
And it's an online thing, so obviously anybody can probably enter it, but you need to buy access to. You have to be Star Wars Celebration member or something like that.
You have to have a Star Wars Celebration ticket ID number.
So can anybody attend Star Wars Celebration? Long sold out. Yeah.
Anybody can go to Star Wars Celebration.
Okay. I don't know. I don't follow that stuff.
Well, I mean, the resale on those 2 things would probably be thousands. You know? So.
True. Well, true enough. If you can get in the lottery.
Yeah, and if Funko Pop is doing stuff too, it's probably the same figures, just in Funko style. So.
Oh, okay. So they'll also be worth. So yeah, if you can get anything from that as part of the.
It's an advanced virtual selection process, aka
There you go.
lottery, so fans will have an opportunity to buy the sets, them during a dedicated shopping window.
Right.
So
Thank you.
your pickup to buy something.
You're
Yeah.
chosen. Like you get to buy it. Yeah.
You get to buy it.
But I wonder if it'll be if you're selected, does that mean you're guaranteed to be able to get it, or are you're one of the people that you can buy it if you're quick enough?
No. If you have a lottery number and you win the lottery, as it were,
It's yours.
you have the right to buy it.
All right,
So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All
they're
right.
not going to sell out. They're only going to get X amount and go from there.
So
Okay, this is my rant of the week. I hate that set. I hate it.
Same.
I hate it. It's supposed to be a space set. It's supposed to be a space set, and all the people who voted for that, they know nothing of space. It's a crap set. I'm sorry.
But there's a classic space set in the picture.
Yeah, but it's a crap set. It's supposed to be a space set.
I agree.
It was a contest for a space set.
I agree with that statement.
Cool thing. Yeah.
What was that, Jeff?
Giddens made an awesome submission for that. It was a spaceman spiffy ship and an alien ship.
Yeah, he did.
And they're all laser blastery and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
So and people and here's my rant. People on Facebook and Classic Space Facebook Classic Space team groups on Facebook, they keep arguing and keep saying, keep whining about, the Lego's not giving us any new Classic Space sets. Lego is not giving. And when the time comes for them to vote for an actual Classic Space set, they don't show up.
Yeah.
So stop whining. Lego's not going to give you any Classic Space sets if you don't buck up and show that you have an interest in that team.
Yeah. So, the details for this gift with purchase from 16th to the 30th of May. So, if you are buying if you're going to do the Lego the Bricklink designer program, it's a $200 purchase. In order, $200 gets you this set. So Canadian, 160 US. So, I mean, if you were to get it thrown in because you're buying $200 worth of Lego anyhow, that's not necessarily a bad thing. The reason why I pulled up this article is because there's a picture of the fig in here, and he's got. Has that torso existed before with the little?
Okay. It did.
But the dark, I don't know that the dark tan hat.
No, the dark tan hat is new, I think.
Yeah. So I am interested in getting the set because it is still, even though it's not space, it is still spacey. So I might decide to do it. But I mean, that's only if I can find $200 worth of stuff I want to buy. I can pre-order the Groot set for what is it, like $80 or whatever it is. So that leaves me with $120 worth of sets. I can easily do that. I can buy a bunch of the Star Wars or the Muppet figs if I want to, because I can still get some of those. So there's ways to make up $200 fairly easily. If I don't get this, will I be heartbroken? No, not necessarily. But
for me, it's a hard pass on that one.
If I did manage to get this, I would probably just not ever open it. It would stay in a box and it would be resell at some point. Unless, one day I'm feeling nostalgic to build a cardboard spaceship. But anyway, because I think with that program, you're allowed to vote for as many as you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I did, like you had X number of votes that you could cast. And this was one of the ones I chose. I thought it was cute. I wasn't looking at it as it's not a space set because it's not in space. But out of the ones that were listed, this was one of the better ones for a design point of view, personally.
That's the argument that was made also. But
now,
I mean, if you're a real space fan, are you going for the best design or are you going for a real space set? I mean, if you're telling everybody that you're a real classic space fan and you're a diehard classic space fan and you want Lego to bring back some classic space sets. Well, vote for a damn classic space set when you get the chance.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Don't vote for.
But that was the thing. I did vote for the classic space ones as well. But overall, probably more people thought this was a cute enough set that they would have included it in their votes. And because everybody voted for their things they wanted, and this one won, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that everybody only voted for this one. It's just, yeah. Anyway. And I mean, originally this one had the dark tan hat for Benny's spaceship, like Benny's hat, the classic space one. And it had the robot.
Yep.
Right. And I thought that, like, I liked the robot, and compared to what they did, they built a robot for the bear. Like a little walker for the bear. So I mean, it kind of didn't really live up to that, I guess. But
no.
Anyway, there's a lot of rants today, aren't there? Okay. This week there are some new set announcements in the past week since the 4th.
Space.
We talked about this space set in our private chat, and you know, the space thing was.
I kind of like this set. Like I said, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale, but when it does come out with a discount, I'm going to get 2 of those sets, because the part selection, apart from the odd colors that you don't usually find in space, there's a few parts in there that are pretty decent and pretty cool.
Yep. Now you say the odd parts, but I mean, we were noticing, someone else had noticed online, and I shared it with our group, the fact that there are frogs in a lot of the different colors. So there's coral frogs, the neon yellow frogs, there's dark pink frogs, or I think it's the dark pink. So I think there's frogs in at least 3 or 4. Yeah, there's frogs in 3 or 4 colors. There was also this build together set as well. Not as interesting as the spacey one, just because.
And for a price per piece ratio point of view, you're getting a better deal with the space mission. With the space mission set. The
interesting thing I thought was that this actually comes with a box where the lid pops off, and it is actually a sorting tray.
Yes.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Time to pop off then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's about to pop off, and you guys are old.
Yeah. No, I got it. But so I mean, if this ever came on deep discount type thing, I would probably buy it for the boxes as well, because that's great for storing stuff in.
Yeah. Deep discount, because
deep discount.
If not, you're paying for the sorting tray.
The sorting trays. True enough.
There are a couple of not base plate, but large plates.
The large plates. But not in any. Well, other than the tan one, the other one's tan and white, I guess. But the other 2 are kind of. Oh, there's the green too.
There's a green. There's a white one.
Yeah.
So and there's a tan one. Those are the interesting one. The other ones are. Yeah.
So the interesting thing is, this is 1,600 pieces and US $99.99. So 129, I think, Canadian roughly. August 1st, and the larger set of 1,700 pieces is $69.99, with July 1st. So it's interesting that the larger set has a $30 less price. US.
Like I said, you're paying for the sorting tray.
Yeah. And although it is cool, because I just noticed it's got black beehives for the rockets. That's pretty cool.
Told you, there's a lot of interesting pieces in that set.
Gold frog, dark pink frog, coral frog, a bunch of trans yellow.
There's the radar dish and light blues gray.
Yeah. The yellow bracket, the yellow stand. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. I mean, I would definitely choose this over the other set for sure. I would agree with that, what you said. So, and come on,
you're getting a better deal for that one.
And you get a rocket that has stars for doors, stars for doorknobs on the door. Wait, doors on a rocket? Anyway.
You need to go into the rocket.
True enough. All right, we did talk about this last week, the Lego City mission sets. But Lego actually officially announced it, and they gave a little bit more details. So there's the 3 sets. Also, some of them have some interesting parts in them. And the idea is that it doesn't really have building instructions. It's a story-led building adventure which is instruction-free, allows kids to build using their imagination. So
That's a plus. That's a
it
plus.
requires a smartphone or tablet, probably for the app, for the building instruction app, which I used recently to build a few sets, and it's actually a pretty decent app.
You know what? You know what? That set is gonna be. Well, these type of set, they're gonna be popular in events where AFOLs can get the set and create something out of the box.
Yeah,
Agreed.
100%.
So I think it would be a great event thing for.
Yep. Here's the other two sets as well. This one's the one that comes with the hair, as well. And it's interesting. There's a cat here, and I don't see that.
Well, don't all the minifigures come with hair?
Wait.
And it comes with the baby alligator as well. The Loki. Gator.
We see it in the other picture, Jeff. There's it's a little
Oh yeah. There's a little cougar there or something.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Or panther or something.
So, I mean, I would get this for the animals that come in it and some of the parts. Orange fences. I don't know that we've ever had those before either.
No, we haven't.
So that's kind of interesting. And lastly is the space one, which is definitely on most of our lists, I would think.
Space.
As it comes with some of the cool figures, some of the interesting parts, yellow dishes, radar dishes.
That's just a parts pack for me, but yeah.
It is a parts pack.
Yeah. It's a great parts pack.
Yeah.
I like that it comes with the 3 space minifigures. I don't like that it still doesn't come with a jacketed minifigure.
Yes, I know. I haven't gotten any of those. I have to. That I forgot to mention. I placed an order on Bricks and Pieces on April 10th, and it was a Bricks and Pieces order and a regular order. The bestseller and the regular order. The bestseller is shipped in a couple of days. I just got notification today that the regular order has finally left Denmark, or has been finally shipped. So it's about a 35-day turnaround. Now the program's currently paused so that they can catch up. Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, we have about 20 of those.
Thanks, Dave. So the program has been paused so that we can catch up, or so that they can catch up. So hopefully, I think they paused the program around the middle of April.
Yeah, and they said it was going to be available in May, and we're May 11th, and it's still not available.
Well, do you remember what day they paused it? Was it about mid-April?
Well, I think it was more at the end of April. I think around the April 20th.
All right.
Is that it? Something like that?
I don't know. You know what? Hold on. We'll just quickly, since we're in a browser here for BrickFan, there is a search functionality in here somewhere, isn't there? Come on.
Lots of ads.
Lots of ads. Oh, here it is. Search Bricks and Pieces. That's what it's called, right?
Yep. Or Pick a Brick. I think it's
No,
Pick a
it's
Brick
not.
now.
It's not Pick a Brick.
Yeah, it's Pick a Brick.
Is it? No, I thought it was Bricks and Pieces.
No, it's Pick a Brick now.
Lego Pick a Brick merging with Bricks and Pieces. Okay, fine. Why is Dave right?
Because it's my day.
Pick
a Brick.
No, Dave is not right. New Lego Pick a Brick live shop. So this is March 16th. So yeah, they didn't actually post anything. So I don't know when it went dead, when it died, but anyway, or when it was put on hold. All right.
It was right before or after one of our streams. Actually, it was on a Wednesday. So
it was a Wednesday. So that narrows it down to many Wednesdays. So probably the 4th. No, probably the 20th or 27th, I would guess.
I think the 20th. It was about
20th?
right.
And my order was on the 11th. So we're basically another week or two away from, well, assuming they could do a couple of days in a day, a couple of days filling, assuming they can fill a couple of days worth of orders, then maybe by the end of this week or early next week, the program might be back online. Or let's just say by the 15th, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of Kellogg members getting their orders way back. There was even one order that was made back in December of 2021 that made it. That finally got shipped.
Wow.
So
That's crazy. I don't know why. I don't want to know what they ordered that wasn't available.
I don't know.
So,
I don't have the details.
yeah. So the architecture line has announced the Pyramid of Giza, or at least half of it.
Like Chris
Um,
said, it's already half off.
It's already half off. Yes.
You guys can give it as much shit as you want, but I really like that. I think that looked great up against the wall.
Yeah. I do agree. I thought it was a decent looking set. I mean, some people that I've chatted with were saying, "Why is it white?" And that's because in Egyptian times they were actually limestone buildings, like they were covered in a limestone coating. So they all looked white and shiny. So it is accurate
and very like triangular and
pyramid shape.
With pyramid shape, not with the blocks and
because it's
today.
eroded away over the years. So
and most of the limestone was actually taken by thieves and grave robbers and
this set's going to be available August 1st, 1,476 pieces. Retail price of $129 US, which should be about, I think, probably 160, 170 Canadian. That's my
$169.99 Canadian.
There you go. Well, Mr. David's already got it on his list because he wants to be architecture complete.
I don't have any architecture set.
There were a special gift. There were some other images. I'm just trying to get down to it. So the cover, the actual pyramid, does remove off of there, and you get an internal look of how it was structured. So you can see on the back, there's you can see all the actual caverns and spaces that existed in the pyramid rooms. And I'm assuming this is supposed to be like pre-construction phase or during construction phase.
It's assumed that during construction they were using a ramp that was going around the pyramid to bring the blocks.
So, and it was okay because they're going to eventually cover it with a white limestone covering. So that worked out well. So anyway, any thoughts?
I really like it, and I think it might be the second architecture set that I buy.
Well, there you go. Awesome. How about you, Dave?
Well, I'm not a big architecture fan, but it does look great. But I'm kind of worried about the price point in Canadian. One is $70 for an architecture set. I think it's kind of pricey. But
well, architecture's always been pricey, though.
Yes, but it's that one is even pricier than the previous ones.
Sure. Okay. I want to say white parts pack or white slope pack. If you want to build something with white roof, then maybe you want this. Not something I would choose to buy personally. I haven't really bought many of the architecture sets. I think I own the Lego House architecture set, like the white version of it. But that was, I think, an ambassador program gift years ago. So that's the only reason why I have it.
I like the little boats, though. The little boats.
Yeah.
The
sails are really cool. I was looking at that.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, agreed. So, check in chat here for a minute. Jeff got a duplicate order for Bricks and Pieces. He couldn't clear his cache. I have to look at it more closely, but it's all heads, so I'm pretty sure it's doable. We're not even going to go there about how many heads Jeff got. Anyway, I don't see the alien spaceship. This is true. There isn't any aliens in here. It's kind of strange. Maybe that's something inside the temple. Jeff, for reference, when we were done this chat, go back and watch the first 5 minutes, and you'll.
And you get
for everyone else
the heads reference.
For everyone else, ignore. Don't go back and watch the chat for the first 5 minutes. And for anybody who made it this far, thank you for staying with us after that first 5 minutes. All right, let's talk about.
I could only go uphill from there. I'm just saying.
You know what? We're gonna throw this one up here just because I want to save the best for last. Indiana Jones Lego Idea set has hit 10,000 supports. It's a 40th anniversary thing. So I thought this was worthwhile talking about just because we are going to talk about the idea sets shortly that made it to the last round. But Indiana Jones is a product line Lego currently has. There are a rumor of Indiana Jones sets coming out in the next year or so for the new movie. And I saw these and thought, well, this is pretty decent. Because you have basically the original 3 movies.
But the problem is that this is an IP that is dead. I mean,
Well,
they've already
there is a
told-
new movie coming out, Jeff.
Yeah, there's a new movie coming out.
I know, but listen to what I'm saying though. Like Lego Ideas are already putting nix on IPs. Like they've already started rejecting, everything else too, right? So they didn't. So they wouldn't have to spend the money to lease the license.
But if they
But,
already
like-
have the license,
Do they though? Has it lapsed?
no.
Is it
Well,
not?
they're scheduled to put out some Indiana Jones sets in the next year. It's been in the rumor mill, but unless Dave is right again and knows this for sure already.
No, I
Looking
don't.
at Dave.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
All right, so
I don't know everything, and I'm not always right.
well, yeah, we know that. That's an obvious thing. But anyways, if they still have the license, I could see this possibly being something that could make it in. And this also follows their diorama type thing that we're doing with Star Wars and some of the other stuff. Jurassic Park.
I see
Right?
it happening. It's not under the Ideas.
True.
Yeah.
Banner. Yeah.
I mean, the
Makes
Ghostbuster Firehouse hit 10,000, and then we got the Ghostbuster Firehouse in
Yeah.
Lego.
Yeah.
It's not the Ideas set though.
Yeah, this is true. All right, so the main topic for tonight, which is the Lego Transformers. We don't have official pictures, so we will not show the official pictures. The Bricks, Brothers Brick accidentally posted something. I'm guessing should be posted tomorrow. So there were some people that did a quick screen capture, but there is none of that in this actual conversation here that we're going to have. Go on Instagram, look for Falconer1414, I think that's his name, on Instagram, and you can see the pictures there. But just to, and the pictures aren't the best quality; they're just screen captures from the Brothers Brick.
But
Post.
you get an idea.
You get the general idea.
Yeah, you get a general idea. And you get a lot of details too. It's not great pictures, but you can see a lot of details.
Yeah, and it's fairly large. 1,508 pieces. It is the G1 version of Optimus Prime, so the first generation from the movies or from the TV show that we saw.
The TV show and the Hasbro.
Yeah. Comes with ion
toys.
blasters, energon axe, the Allspark, and a jetpack. There's a UCS style plaque with his tech specs, which from what I saw were like ratings of his power and speed and stuff. There were 2 separate articles, so I just wasn't sure which one to pull up. There was this
and the music is great for that teaser.
Yeah, it's muted for the music for us, but I don't think we're going to get in trouble for this. But it's pretty short. Just teasing us. It came out this morning, and I'm like, really? Because tomorrow or Friday, it's going to be announced.
Yeah.
So.
But I was right.
The thing that gets me is what this means for Hasbro and Lego as a partnership.
Yeah.
Like, if they have leased the license for this for Transformers, that's great. Does that mean that we're going to get a Megatron next? If not, why not? We need a Megatron. Same with Bumblebee.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say Megatron, Bumblebee, Starscream. Like, they could get easily 5 or 6, easily maybe 10 sets out of this.
And there are a few opportunities coming up because there is a new Bumblebee movie coming up.
Bumblebee or no? It's the Wild Beast or the Rise of the Beasts. Yeah, Rise of the Beasts is the new movie that's coming out.
Okay.
So yeah, so they could have some more. They could have tie-ins to the new movies as well coming out at some point.
This would have been perfect for their construction action figure line.
The constructions ones?
Yeah. I mean, you could do that and make it that small or that, whatever. But I also think that might be a problem with the Transformers line because they make 6-inch. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So well, hopefully this leads to more. Obviously, in the next few days, we will have pictures, and we will come and revisit this back next Wednesday, where we can, talk.
Go
about
on
it.
Instagram, look for the pictures. They look great. It looks like an awesome set.
It looks like an awesome set.
And the plus side, it transforms without. It
Yes.
seems to be transforming without you having
Taking it
to take it apart like
Yeah.
the Hasbro
Creo
thing.
line, yeah.
the Creo line. Yeah.
The original G1 figure, like from back in the 80s, did his knees actually bend? Did he have bendable knees, or was it pretty much solid? Okay.
Nope.
So I did read someone saying that the legs didn't bend in the Model 2. So it is really matching G1
Yep.
first generation Optimus Prime as the toy as well. So that's interesting.
It is. It opens up a
Yeah.
lot of doors, especially with Hasbro. Like,
Yeah.
does that mean that? I hate to tell you this, but Transformers is a story of war between two warring factions.
Yep.
Like Star Wars, it's fake animated violence, but does that mean that we might get like G.I. Joe or like other Hasbro properties?
But with GI Joe, the problem is that you get military vehicles that.
Oh,
They're-
you mean like a unified government that's hell-bent on ruling the galaxy? In uniforms with blaster rifles?
Yeah, but it's a fictional. It's still fictional. When it comes to GI Joe, you get more realistic, more close to home military vehicles, which I don't think Lego will go for.
Yeah. So are you guys buying it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So it will come on. They're saying released in June and VIP pre-sale a few days before that. So I think this is going to be a set that might bring down Shop at Home. Although May 1st, when Shop at Home, when all the sets were released, there was a queuing system again. So I think they might have finally got it under control. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling whatever day it is out there, a bunch of us were going to be in a live chat. Ooh. Maybe we can do Transformers. Yeah.
I know that I am going to be one of those people that shows up 2 hours before the Lego store opens.
Oh, you're going to go to the
with
store?
a chair and just
Yeah.
sit there and wait. I think Emily would kill me if we didn't get this set. So
Yeah, for sure. And will
she's
Emily?
the Transformers person.
So she's going to be the one building it then?
I doubt that she'll build it due to her arthritis.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think that she'll be there with me.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
They made a lot of military.
Will she transform the thing when it's done?
I don't know, David. If her hands can do it, sure. Otherwise, no.
Well, it looks pretty. It looks pretty like the first generation Hasbro toy, so I'm guessing it won't be that difficult. But
well, the thing is, Dave, is that when she uses her hands, she has to at work. They're claws by the time she gets home, so I doubt that that'll happen.
Yeah. All right. So, and I think because of the fact that this is Optimus Prime, Lego, Transformers, it's going to sell out quickly. So, I mean, this will be a set that most of us will be trying to get on day one, because otherwise it's going to be a few months probably before it is available. Now, that being said, Lego has done with the VIP pre-sale, they will sell out. And usually, I think what they do is when it comes on regular release, they do release a few more into the market that day. I believe that's how they've done it in the past.
What is June 1st? What date is that fall?
Well, it is not June 1st, but
it's June.
It's sometime in June. For the record, June 1st is a Wednesday. So,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know when this will actually be available, but yeah, there are a bunch of sets dropping June 1st as well. So, and Samir agrees day one. So, anyways, all right. So that pretty much covers the news and our topics for tonight. The other thing we did have was the Lego Ideas 39 plus sets that made review. So I thought
I'm going to bounce out of this.
That's
so.
right. Yes. Jeff's already been here and done that. So
I have. Good luck, everybody. There's some horrible things and some great stuff in there. Anyway, bye, everybody.
Hey, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
For
Bye.
joining us. It's 10:19. I just realized it's 10:19 and my kid is not in bed yet. Anyway, so Dave, do you want to review these?
Check them out? Sure.
Yeah. And what kind of
because I haven't seen them, so
I've seen a few of them here and there.
we're gonna get my live reaction.
Live reaction. Maybe we need to get you in bigger
And-
picture.
An honest
I
opinion.
don't think we can though. Should we do that? No, that's not gonna work.
No.
No, we'll have to stick with us.
Yeah.
My kid's coming down the stairs, so I might mute in a second.
Hi,
We'll just start
Thomas.
here. Good night, buddy.
Good night, Thomas.
Later.
Later, Thomas.
When are you coming up? Later.
Later.
Sometimes the chat finishes early, other times it doesn't. Go to bed. Anyway, so the first up we have Forest Man Secret Inn by Face Brickup.
I kind of like it.
I do. It's very
It's a castle thing, and
Yep.
we don't have a castle theme. By the way, Lego, get us a castle theme for
and a
God's
space
sake.
theme, and yeah.
A real castle theme. Come on.
A real castle theme,
Not Harry Potter. Harry Potter
Well-
is not a castle theme.
The 90th anniversary set is supposed to be a castle,
Yes,
so we will
But
have a
that's-
castle.
but
Not
that's
a
not a
theme.
castle theme.
I agree.
And I don't personally buy castle sets, but there's a lot of castle fans out there, and they're getting nada for like
Yeah.
many plus years, and we classic space guys are complaining, but we get some space sets now here and there, but castle fans have been like neglected for
Yeah.
a long time.
So, and I mean, obviously, how many castle idea sets have gone into 10,000 plus? So, and you don't see a lot of space sets type
Nope.
sets getting in there. So we'll just start a count. This is the first castle set.
One.
But yeah, very forest man, like
Yep.
80s set,
Yep.
reminiscent. I
Or
would
even Black Falcons or
Black Falcon. Yeah, I would buy this one for sure, given the opportunity if they made it into an idea set. Because I love me some castle.
It would look great next to your castle.
Yeah, I need to build a forest section at some point.
Yep.
But that means I have to go bigger. So let's not go there yet. Next up, we have the Concorde, which is
It's not gonna make it.
It's not going to make it, but an amazing looking model of the Concorde. I was fortunate enough; it landed in Toronto in its last year of operation. It was doing a world tour, and it landed here in Toronto. And I happened to be in my in my college on that day, and we had it was like a portable outside, and we had windows that outlooked. It was close to the airport. We had windows that outlooked the airport, and we actually saw it fly in. So it's the first and only time I've ever seen the Concorde. So if it made it, it'd be kind of a cool set to own. Again, table display set. So
yeah, but it's not gonna
do
make
much
it.
with it.
Lego's not gonna go for it.
Yeah, Axel's saying that the Blue Bricks castle sets are extremely popular too. So, all right, next up we have a mini city diorama, London and the Underground Station. So this one's pretty interesting in that it's like a multi-sided mock that shows basically the different levels of a subway with a building on top.
Yeah, but it's kind of very regional.
True. Well, I mean, most big cities have a subway. I mean, yes, this is more of a UK, London type thing.
It's
but
more of a UK and the cutout thing. I don't think it's gonna go well with fans and
yeah.
so. Nah,
So maybe
I
not
don't
so
think
much.
Nope.
So right now, maybe that castle. And the problem also is 39 of these, and Lego will maybe choose one, maybe two.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a toilet.
Forget it.
But it's the UCS toilet. It's got a spine.
I know. It's really funny. It's amazing, and it's amazing that he got 10,000 votes. Kudos to all who voted that
Well,
in.
kudos to all the plumbers out there who wanted this.
But it's not gonna make it. Lego's not gonna make a toilet boil. Come on.
Agreed. And this toilet cleaning tool is kind of interesting. But anyway, next up we have some koalas, which is a cute little set, I would say.
Yeah, but
don't think it'll make it.
Apart from being cute, I don't get the interest or.
Well, I mean, people like the creator animals and stuff, so.
Yeah. Well, the only upside that I see to this is that Lego won't have to pay any IPs to anyone.
True.
So.
Well, I mean, koalas might want some money out of this. Maybe.
The Koala Association of Australia.
Yeah. So a Wild West Mine by Disney Recreation. Gee. Maybe they're trying to imitate a ride at Disney World, which I can't remember what the ride's called because it's been so many years since I've been there. But yeah, I mean, from the theme park enthusiasts, this could possibly spark some interest.
Or the Western
Or the
enthusiast.
Western as well, the roller coaster.
Yeah.
As a roller coaster, it's not that, it's more of a kiddie ride than anything.
Yep.
But no, not Space Mountain. I'm trying to think what it's called.
Is it Wild West or something like that?
Yeah, Wild West. So next up, we have a library modular building, which from a concept is pretty darn cool.
Probably could be made into a set.
Yeah, I think this one will probably end up going Bricklink Ideas.
Probably the Bricklink designer program. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like Lego has yet to take a modular building and make it like, because there has been some modular buildings that have been accepted, but they have yet to take one and actually put it into the Ideas project type thing. Steampunk Airship. I'm pretty sure this has been in a few times and hit 10,000. But cool looking model. I like how the actual air to air.
Yeah, that's too bad because steampunk sets or ideas keep making it to 10,000 votes, but it keeps Lego keeps knocking them down because I don't think it's pretty niche.
Yeah, exactly. The market isn't there. I think.
I don't think the market is there. It's pretty cool, but probably going to be again denied.
Yeah, we do have a space set coming up based on the name, but it is more of a graphic space set. I like it. I think it looks cool. If Lego were to choose a second one, I could see them doing this because it's more of an art piece.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Again, no IPs to pay to anyone.
Exactly. So. Yeah. And I do like the effect of the moons and stuff here. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
The smoke billowing from the rocket. Oh, sorry. Apparently it's getting close to my bedtime. Speaking of IP, I'm pretty sure the original Kit Kat clock is an IP related product. So most likely probably wouldn't make it into the program. But Cat Clock, from what I saw, it does have internal working mechanisms, like motor driven, and it does turn. I don't know if it's actually
it could probably happen. I could see Lego making a set out of this, but I don't know. I'm coming out on the fence on that one.
Axel's asking how if the hill should be gray in here. And it's a brown planet, I guess.
Maybe it's Mars because it looks like.
Yeah, it could be Mars. Next up, another winter cottage. Slightly different. This is Santa's cottage, which I mean looks beautiful.
Why would Santa need a SUV?
Well, it's an old Ford pickup truck. He's got to pull the reindeer in it. Well, I guess no, reindeer can fly, so they don't need a trailer.
No.
Maybe he just likes going off-roading.
Or maybe he has to go get the groceries.
Oh, yeah, because sleigh parking is hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you have to feed the reindeers.
Yeah. From an actual model point of view, I think it's a beautiful model.
Beautiful model, but I don't think it's gonna. I think it has too many details, and it's gonna be the price point is gonna be an issue for that one.
Yeah, agreed. And having to put these, like, I don't know how to follow the instructions to put these one by ones out here outside of the model. Like the cottage, but Yvonne likes the cottage, but then likes most winter sets. Santa lives in 2022, not 1325. No reindeer, but an SUV. Yeah, come on, reindeer power, like. Beat eight reindeer power with
well, I hope it's an electric SUV because
so the only reason why I know anything about this is because Jeff had previously done the talk about these, and this was apparently an IP back from the 80s, I believe it was. Mock Patrol. So it's the same vehicle that transforms from a car to a plane, kind of mask-ish as well.
Yeah.
Don't think it'll make it in.
It's too too dark of an IP to be,
Yeah, I don't even remember.
I
this
think the
IP, so-
the actual designer did a great job
Oh
of
yeah,
marketing his idea, because I saw that over and over again on Facebook.
okay.
So he did a good job like promoting his idea, and kudos to him for getting to 10,000 votes. But
Yep, for sure.
it's too dark, it's too unknown of an IP
Yeah,
to
I
actually
agree.
be made into a set, I
Yep.
think.
Yep. Next up, we have the Polar Express 20th anniversary. Now, from the train point of view, this would get a lot of people happy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's an IP though.
Yeah.
Is it a Disney IP? I don't know if the Polar Express is Disney or not.
No, it's not
Um,
a Disney IP.
It's not, because I know they did the movie years ago. And I mean, that does kind of look like Tom Hanks and with a bit of a stash there. But anyway, so I could see this if IP wasn't an issue. I could see them doing something like this because it's a train and people like trains. Still don't think it'll make it, but it's possible, I guess.
Maybe.
Mhm.
I'm on the maybe side.
Yeah, yeah. Next up,
But I don't think it's gonna get like 3 cars.
no, I would think so. No, we'd get one car if
One
one or
car
two.
and the engine and
Yeah.
probably the
Unless the cars were decorated, then maybe it would be like a passenger car and a dining car or something like that. Why not just make a good steam train? Yeah, this is true. So next up is one that really bugs me. Which I was trying to say when Dave said something, so kind of got lost in there. But this was pretty cool.
Yep.
I could see Lego picking this one up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's the second one that could be made into a set.
Yeah, I mean, we've had the birds in the past as well.
Yeah.
And if not, then this was definitely one that would make it to the designer program if it doesn't get chosen through here.
Definitely,
And,
because it doesn't look that expensive into parts and
the picture is already ready for the Lego IP department to throw right in the manual. So
yeah.
Although it probably needs a couple of bowls here of many colors that don't match with a few parts in it left over. But next up is an interesting one, a Boeing 747 cockpit.
That's definitely a very, very niche kind of.
Yeah.
And the number of parts in that, I don't think is gonna make it.
Not to mention the stickers. Like, look at this thing up here. But an interesting concept. I hadn't seen this until like a few weeks ago. Obviously, a lot of pilots went for this. So, yeah.
Yeah, but just look at the roof, and it's not gonna.
It's not gonna make it. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes, 221B Baker Street. Love the building. Think it'd be a cool thing to get, but I'm pretty sure the IP is someone's got to hold this IP.
Is there really an IP for Sherlock Holmes?
I don't know. I mean, it's really old, but I honestly don't know. I mean, I'd assume you'd have to. Yeah, I don't know.
Because he doesn't look like, say, he doesn't look like. I'm forgetting his name. The guy who did Iron Man.
Oh yeah. Him, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he doesn't look like Robert Downey Jr. So it doesn't look like the last movies they made about Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
and he doesn't. He doesn't even look like Benedict Cumberbatch when he back when he used to play Sherlock Holmes. So I'm guessing on the IP side it could be in the clear.
No copyright anymore. It's 70 years after the person's after the author's death, and the author died in 1930. So in 2000, technically, this was copyright free.
So there's no copyright. There's no IP. So yeah, it probably could be made into a set.
Yeah.
It actually looks pretty cool as a building.
And hey, if those are the cool yellow, butter yellow bricks, that's kind of a cool color to get. I don't know. Yeah, there's buildings of those colors. Why not? So next up is the Adventure Box, which Yvonne, if you're still around, you actually have one of these in wooden form and not colored in real life. So this is something my mom had as a sewing kit, a box similar like this. And actually, we will quickly open up the picture for this just to show the opening feature.
Yeah, because
Is it
that's
fans open, and it looks like it's got a kit in here of a bunch of adventurer type characters and stuff that you can play with. From the idea of something fairly unique, this definitely hits it. I don't think Lego will make this into a set.
Nope.
But I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
kudos to the creator because it's very, very creative.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she has the real one. For years, I wanted that box to put Lego in, but not anymore because that's just not part of my storage system. But as a kid, I always wanted to be able to have this thing to put Lego in. So
yeah.
So next up, we have the Whoopertail. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Suspension railway.
Whoop Taylor Schwarzenbahn.
Schwarzenbahn. Yeah. So this is just a suspension railway, as we just said. So it's floating. It is based on a German railway system. It looks really cool. Although I said it's floating, and then I realized there are clear bricks underneath.
Yeah. So it's not really floating.
No, although it looks like it technically could, depending on the structure. I mean, it depends on how strong this stuff is.
Well,
right. But I mean, from a mock, like as a train mock, it looks beautiful.
Yes, but again, it's very, very regional. It's very, very, unique to. I could copy and paste too, Axel.
Well, I mean, he probably can actually pronounce it pretty easily because he is from, from that area. Well, not from Germany, but from Holland. But anyway, or is it Belgium? Now I always get messed up, and I always hate messing that up. But yeah, so I could see them. I could see it maybe being a set, but I don't know if there wouldn't be IP necessarily. They probably have to get permission of the city or the rail system in order to use it. Maybe
it's not happening.
Yeah, probably not happening. I agreed. This one I would love to see. I think this looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just as a plant type thing.
Yeah.
Like this is like Lego. The Lego.
This is definitely right up there. The market they want to reach out to lately. Yeah. The adults who are adults only theme sets that are adults that are building and just displaying their buildings, their constructions around the house. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna be surprised if it's not made into a set. Actually.
Yeah. This is definitely what a contender, I would say. And just it looks fairly unique as well, right? It just it looks real.
It looks real.
Yeah. Other than the chain link here.
Well, they could probably fix that or.
Yeah. Have a good night, sis. And
Ivan.
Don't eat too many donuts.
And don't drink too much coffee.
This is true. So next up we have a Polaroid camera, which does have some active well, here it's probably just easier to show. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It does have some mechanisms to eject a piece of a picture type thing.
Yeah.
Again, IP probably won't happen. I could see it happening in that this is like unique enough, or this is nostalgic enough that I could see Lego getting it. But I don't know. Yeah, that's my comment.
Are there really that many Polaroid fans out there that would want to get this set for the nostalgia factor?
So I'm just pulling this up because this is something we shared in chat the other day, and this is just a list of sets coming out at some point. And Atari 2600 console is in here, Dave.
Yeah, I know, but that's a mistake. That's a mistake because it's not going to sell. It's going to be like that the Fab 5 queer
eye
queer eye thing that
Yeah.
it's constantly on sale because it's not selling.
I don't know. I think if they made this, it would probably sell.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Probably not the numbers that Optimus Prime would, for sure. But from a nostalgia point of view, I mean, come on, they made a typewriter, and the
Yeah, but
typewriter
the
is doing well.
typewriter, the typewriter is not. It's not the same thing. And it's not. It's not a licensed typewriter. It's not like it does. It's not. It doesn't have a brand on it. It's just a classic typewriter. This has a brand.
Yep.
All over it. So
we're halfway through, so we're going to continue on because we could argue about this a few times over. Next up, we have another modular building, an opera. Quick glimpse on the inside here. It's very ornate on the outside, which most operas are, I would think. A lot of chrome or a lot of gold. Is there an inside shot?
This is gonna be a pass by Lego.
I
Not that
agree.
it's not a great set, but just like looking at the details, it's gonna
too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Lego's gonna say, yeah, it's gonna cost like it's not gonna be. They're not gonna make a $500 Lego idea set.
Yeah.
Especially for something that looks like a modular. It's actually a modular.
It is modular. Yeah.
So
I mean, I like the look of it on the inside. I think that's much better than the theater set that Lego put out with the.
It's great. There's no denying it, but just for a logical standpoint, logical marketing standpoint of view, Lego's not going to go for that one.
Yeah, and if they were to do an opera, it would be better to do a bigger building, like Axel's saying, or to do anything of that size because it should be a scale. All right, this one is interesting because it is a Technic-ish model that has so many stickers on it. I'm pretty sure most of these stickers are holding the set together.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but it's just one of those like, wow, Lego will never make this because that's a lot of stickers. If Lego makes it, it will not be branded in this way. I mean,
nope.
It might be branded with Lancia type stuff, nostalgic wise, but it can't look like this.
Nope.
Right.
Too many stickers.
Now there is a picture of it without stickers on it, so it does prove that it is technically a doesn't need stickers to hold it together, like I said. So I mean, I could see Lego maybe doing a car at some point, and Lancia is a very famous car from like the 90s.
Again,
90s.
It's regional, but it's more European than North American, but
a lot of car guys would buy this would just be a set if I have a few of the car sets, I would consider buying this one.
Yeah.
Depending on how it looked and stuff like that. So
but it looks big because you see the radar dishes.
Yeah, it's bigger than the Mustang line that we've got with the Mustang.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Lego's not gonna go for it just because of the size point of view. I think they want the most of the cars, the Technic cars, to be in the same scale or approximately the same scale. So
but we do know it's not the size of the. Forget it. Anyways, Castle.
We're getting back to heads now.
Yeah, no. We're cutting that one off. Oh wait, no. Anyway, castle number 2, another beautiful castle. I think most castles end up being beautiful at some point when we're looking at them because it's like, yes, this is beautiful. It would be an amazing set.
I think it's a little big for Lego ideas. Yeah,
I don't think castles will ever make it in a Blacksmith Shop. No, Blacksmith Shop was a castle set, and it actually was an idea set as well. So I shouldn't say not a castle won't make it in because we've already had castle theme make it through.
Yeah. And the first one is like a lot smaller and it's still a castle. So the first one I think would make it in, but that one I think it's too big.
Yeah, I agree.
Too
it is
expensive.
Beautifully detailed, though. I have to say, I think it's a very good job.
Again,
removable floors.
Kudos on the creativity and the details, but I think it's too much.
Yeah.
Again,
I agree. I concur. Gilmore Girls.
Oh, geez, come on.
Well, I mean,
I
if
mean,
there's any,
I,
if there's,
I like the show. Don't get me wrong. I was one of the guys who
yep,
was
me
actually
too.
listening to the show with my wife,
Yep, I've watched the
and
few
I
times.
watch all the season except for the new ones because to
Well, there was
me,
only a few episodes of that, but anyway,
yeah.
um,
But
yeah,
it's a house. Come on.
it's
That's
a house. I
not-
mean, come on, we've had the Home Alone set, we've had other things, we've had the Simpsons house. I know those are different because they are more marketed towards kids and stuff like that. But this is a good way for Lego to get some money out of fans of shows, right? I mean, we've
Yeah,
had the
but
Friends apartments, we've had the Queer Eye apartment, we've had.
yeah, but these shows were like
We're like what around the same time as Friends and
no,
Seinfeld.
no, but Friends and The Simpsons and Seinfeld, they were like milestones in their ages, and they were like these shows everybody watch.
Yeah,
Gilmore Girls, yeah, there were a lot of fans, but it's a more niche. Again, it's a more niche
watch.
kind of show.
You're treading a thin line there. Axel kind of hits it here too. Many women would love this set. And that is an
Yeah.
area that Lego might not be hitting in market wise. This might be a good way for
No,
them.
they're gonna get flowers and the plants and
Yeah, but the guys buy the flowers for the women. No, I'm just joking. Um,
no,
um,
actually, well, most women who do buy Lego to build, from direction that I've seen, they're
mhm.
more interested in the animals or the plants or
Or
than
the
get
Gilmore Girls house. Yeah.
not the Gilmore house.
I mean, from a construction point of view, I don't like the way the roofs open up here. It would be better just have removable because then it looks a little bit more
Yeah.
streamlined. Um, but I mean, it's allowing for playability. It's kind of a dollhouse type. Well, no, it's not dollhouse because it's not open on the back, but it is modularized. Well, the dollhouse right here because it splits down the middle. Um, the Jeep is not that great, I have to say. But I could see it. I could see it going.
No,
It is okay. Well,
we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
yeah. Well, I just like siding with the women, I guess, in this case. And the fans of Gilmore Girls. One of the funniest fast talking shows I've ever watched, and it's good. Like
Fast
funny
talking, yeah.
and not
That they did a 20-page dialogue in like
in
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, which is awesome. So Aladdin, Friend Like Me, 30th anniversary. We do have the Disney potential here. Like, I don't think they'll make it, but I mean,
No.
it's not like they don't have a partnership with Disney.
No, they have the IPs. The
Yeah.
IP is not a problem.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that great of a set.
No,
I mean, it's very creative, but you look at it, you go, well, what am I going to do with that? And no, I don't think so.
yeah. Oh, the monkey's awesome. What's his name again? Crap, I forgot it. But anyway,
Apu.
Apu. Yeah, this is a little scary, but anyway. And it is made to spin around as well, kind of like the show did, or the cartoon did. Anyways, all right, up next, we're getting through the end. Okay, not really, but look, technically castle set number 3, a market village.
That I could see happening
Yeah, I could see this happening as well.
because it's a little less detailed. It's
Yep.
a little more compact. It could be like probably a $200 set.
Yep. Yep, I agree. Although, yeah, no, I could see it, and it would fit well with the blacksmith shop as well. Kind of. So, next up, well, of course, we had Adidas, so now we need Air Jordans. Moving right along.
The IP I think is going to be the problem here.
Yeah, although again, be an easy way for Lego to make money. It's like, oh look, we're throwing another shoe set out.
Yeah, but is Adidas going to be happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, true enough, but I mean, would they care? It's not like they're going to do a lot of stuff with Adidas beyond the original one.
Oh, but I
Oh,
don't
but
know.
they have been doing the shoe line, right?
Yeah,
Or was that with Nike? No, that was with
no,
Adidas.
that was with Adidas.
Adidas.
So maybe, and I don't know how the license contract are structured, but if I was Adidas, I would have put in a clause there that says you're not making any other.
Other IPs for shoes. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, true enough. But hey, at least you get 2 shoes. If this gets a toy.
Lego would probably cut that into one shoe.
Yeah. Anyways, next up we have another Christmassy set.
Again, with Santa. What's with Santa?
Well, people like Santa. Magical village over the bridge. Interesting concept. Don't think it will become an idea.
I don't. And I'm out of words.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I can see that. Santa's got a nice relaxing chair there.
Lots of
they're actually like
lots of cool details, yeah. But I don't get the tunnel and.
Well, it's why is the North Pole that crowded that they have to build over a
frozen lake?
And I do like the fact that they got the net technique here for doing the roof line.
Yeah, but
it makes it very organic and nice, but that's a pain in the butt to build.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of techniques there that I don't think would go well with Lego designers. And
next up, Legend of the Sea of Serpent. Only 10 more after this. Interesting set. Don't know that it would make it in.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's kind of
out of all of them, it's not at the top of the list, I would say for sure. So
if they're making like 2 or 3 or 4, it's not gonna be on the short list. Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool idea. It almost reminds me of like a Lego Masters type.
Yeah.
Like tribute. I won't say a build, but it's kind of a tribute to them type thing.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, another train. Another Orient Express. Could they not have gotten a lighter picture to put in here? Let's see if their pictures were any better. No, they're all dark. At least it's only one engine, dark green, or one car. Dark green train. Car looks beautiful.
Like midnight blue or something like that. Yeah.
So again, I don't think they'll be able to do this one. I could see the other Orient Express one going first.
The Polar Express, yeah.
The Polar Express. Oh yeah, that's right. Orient Express, Polar Express. Sorry,
the Orient Express, and Lego already did the Orient Express.
Yeah, years ago, right? No, is that the other dark green one that they had?
Yeah.
Was that the Orient Express? I didn't think it was.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Well, it was the Emerald Knight.
Emerald Knight. Yeah. Okay. Notting Hill Market. So some British style houses in the market, I guess.
That could be cool.
Yeah, colorful boards. I like that.
But I don't think it has that potential of selling and doing well just because it's not associated with any IPs. It's not.
Yeah, I mean it's. I think as a piece of art or a piece of like a standalone thing, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, sure.
I saw something on the windows, and I'm just trying to see if there's an outside shot of the windows here. Oh, here we go. And it's also using a piece that's really old. It's got the old finger joints in here.
You're not gonna get those.
No, for sure. Well, I mean, it would just be a different detail or whatever, but that's what I caught. I do like the color scheme though, where it's all the different pastels here. It's pretty cool. So 31, 32, another train, pneumatic steam locomotive. So we're now 3 trains and three castles. So I don't know who's going to win. Pneumatic steam locomotive. So this one is actually pneumatic in that it has working innards. It is actually a mechanical model.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Yeah. So yeah.
Are these custom rails?
Well, they're Lego built rails at the looks of it. It's using like the motorcycle tires from long
Yeah.
ago. It
Yeah.
has its own braking system. So
Oh,
this from a model point of view, this is a beautiful like art.
yeah, very very detailed and but it's way too big. Lego's not gonna go for
Oh
that.
no, exactly. This is a mechanical model for sure. Like
Yeah.
it's, um, and I mean it doesn't come with a full loop of track, so you could only be able to move it like a couple of feet.
Yeah, and people who want trains, they want to put them on their 9 volt or
Yeah.
plastic rails or whatever. So
Yeah.
no. And there are other. The worst part is that there are others trains engines in the finals. So
Yep, exactly. So, next up, Farm Life, which looks absolutely beautiful, except for the fact that Lego's just got a city farm set. So,
no,
I mean, I would love to see this because the barn looks beautiful compared to the 4+ barn that we're getting.
yeah,
Um,
but
if this,
the tractor looks the same though.
the tractor looks well. No, this tractor's a bit better.
You
If
think?
this,
It looks
if
like a
this-
race tractor again.
if Lego hadn't been doing the farm already, I would say this would have been a contender.
Yes, but they
Um,
already did the farm. That's the
Oh, they're
worst
using
part.
the engine pistons. That's a cool idea. But yeah, unfortunately, because we've already got a farm set coming out, I don't think this is going to make it.
Eh, denied.
Satisfaction Constructor. This is a gaming thingy. Personally, I had zero knowledge about this. Jeff actually knew what this was. Me, no idea. So
I have no idea either.
we're
I'm
clueless.
not into gaming, so
It looks like your stuff comes in and goes out as something else, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's mechanical. It's just merely a model. I think it's something like you build base materials to build bigger things or something like that. Choice of product line, but we could read the description. But you know what? I don't think this will make it in. Living on the Edge, castle.
it's kind of the edge of a table thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Which, from a point of view of it's kind of an interesting model to be on the edge like that. And it doesn't look like the edge you have to use. But how many people have got time or have got the ability to hang that off of something? Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, tower looks beautiful. I don't think this concept will.
Nope. It's not gonna
allow
fly.
it in. Yeah. Lego Minerals. Geodes.
I'm thinking of Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory right now.
Well, and I believe Jeff in our chat is a Geode fan, so probably he'd be interested in this. It's beautiful. I like the idea. Don't know if it would make it in.
I can't believe that got 10,000 votes.
Yeah. Oh, good night, Samir. Yeah, people dropping off. We're getting late, but we're almost 2 hours. Okay, we're gonna finish this up. I was just gonna say for this one, I mean, if it came out, I would totally consider buying it for the trans parts.
Yeah, for the transport, but other than that,
yeah, I mean, I could see it, but I mean, there's so many other things in here. I don't know if it'll make it. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. There is a new show coming out, a new movie, I should say. So it is possible,
I
but
know.
probably not. I'm assuming if there's a new cartoon coming out for if there's a new IP or a new product coming out from Disney for Chippendale, they'll probably have their own sets at some point.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And we have had the figures.
And it's not that great of a model either.
No.
So
yeah. Antique cash register.
That could probably make it because of the typewriter thing we talked about and
the
nostalgia factor, but
it would. I don't think it would be all metallic gold in any way.
No, probably more especially like gray or
Yeah, all this brick they can't really do in this drum lacquered gold because of the fact that it's thicker. It's got a bit of a coating on it, so it wouldn't. That's why most of the drum lacquered parts are tiles or flat pieces, because they don't really lock in as well.
Yeah.
Because they're a little thicker. But we could dream and hope. I mean, it would be an awesome gold parts pack. But yeah, I would see it maybe a different color if they were to do it.
Probably in gray or dark gray.
Yeah, or what? Yeah, or yeah. Yeah, or even the metallic, like the non, like the agents, the old agent sets that came out years ago. I'm trying to think what they were called. Something agent.
Silver
Agent
metallic.
2.0. Yeah, the silver metallic, because they had those in bricks and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like the gold 2x4s that came in the anniversary sets years ago.
Yeah.
That using those colors, I could see, but not in the metallic drum lacquered like this looks like. Okay, a few more. Actually, I think this is the last one. Just this one, we just made it in under the wire before the contest closed, which was before the 3-month window closed, which is a Jules Verne Nautilus set, which again, steampunky, kind of cool.
It looks cool, but I would be surprised if Lego would make it into a set.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely probably a following of Jules Verne's type stuff. Plus your steampunk, plus your Disney Nemo type things, maybe. I mean, there could be an audience for this, but anyway, I don't. I agree. I don't think it's something that will make it through. So that is all of them. Oh my gosh, that was a lot.
Wow.
39. We made it through, and we're at 2 hours and 42 seconds. So sorry that it's gone this long. Axel wants a League of Extraordinary Men Nautilus tank.
Yeah,
make it in black for the cash register. Yeah, that would work as well. And Axel was also saying botanicals work for why not minerals? Yeah, I mean, I could see the minerals being something. I wouldn't if Lego chose it. I would be like, yeah, I can understand why. But
the problem is that in those results there are a lot better sets within the same type of, I put the minerals in the same category as the plants and
the botanicals,
the botanicals and the insects, the bugs that we saw. So between the three of them, I would see Lego going for the bugs or the plants before going for the.
So, and this was the first 2022 review that they've had. And I was just noticing at the bottom here, there is still Lego's currently reviewing the third 2021 review results. So at some point they'll have results for these ones. I don't remember if we actually went over all these back then, but
no, we didn't.
We're not going to go to do
no.
that.
I'm hoping the James Webb Telescope makes it through.
Yeah. Well, there's a few in here I've caught, like Stargate. I think would be kind of cool, just because I've always been a big fan of Stargate.
Yeah, but there's the IP problem there.
I agree, and I see at least one castle, maybe more. Anyways, why do we call this a night? Because it's 11 o'clock. It's getting late for people. We've only got 3 people on. We've dropped down from 7 to 3. So most people have called it a night, and I don't blame you. Thank you, Axel, for still being here. Mr. Blue, looks like you're still around as well. Whoever else is still there, thank you for watching. I'm going to hit the button and end the broadcast. So before I do that, I'll go back to us. Thanks for coming out. And next week, we'll probably be talking more about Prime and whatever else has been announced or news. So hit the button. See ya.